and it's shipping to you. Kauffie, Kauffie company, yeah, oh yeah, it's the Kauffie company. Whoa, it's the Kauffie company. Whoa, Kauffie,
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to your place of chill. It is the Kauffie Company. It is Wednesday, the 26th of November, and it is a... Is it chilly? Is it not chilly?
It will be soon.
It will be soon. It will be soon.
Ben, turn the heating off.
Heating is being turned off. Everything's being turned off. All of it's being turned, but we're not talking that. It's 7 degrees, but it feels like 6, apparently.
Wear your hat.
Yes.
This is what you're going to have to wear.
No.
That's your new hat.
Stop it. Just stop it. You don't need to do it. We're talking stuff.
What's your new hat? It's going to be paper bags. We're going to be wearing bin bags.
Very
And
soon.
eating rats.
Very soon. But good to see you, everyone. Hopefully you're all well. Hopefully you're all well. We are here to talk about...
The budget.
No, we're not here to talk about the budget because it would be a 12-hour stream with me complaining about being a small business owner. But we're here to talk about anything. I was supposed to go to the pizza show today and I didn't. I might go tomorrow. And Spurs are having some Parisian delights tonight, or is it Parisian failure? I don't know. Spurs are in Paris. Hopefully, we're at Disneyland. Go to Disneyland. It's what I would do. I just
Great locations go and get smashed in Paris. It's expensive.
I'd rather. Why don't you just go to Disneyland Paris and just forfeit the game? We're gonna lose. If you expect disappointment, you won't get mad. But everyone's gonna be in meltdown later. Everyone's gonna be in meltdown. But it's gonna be fun. We're gonna talk about stuff. I've got my coffee ready. Let's see who's in the house to take us through the show. We've got Colin Crossamano. Good to see you, buddy. Saying hi, Ben. Ready for tonight's meltdown? Always ready for the meltdown. Always ready for the meltdown. But it's always good. It's always good. Stew boy. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully you're well. Side dancers in the house. Good to see you, sir. Hopefully you're well. We have Rodney Martin, 81. Big up, Coys. Can we win tonight? You never know. You never know.
Say it.
You never know.
Say it.
We're probably not going to win
That's the
tonight.
irritating thing. That's why you play the game.
Yes, that's what my uncle says. It's the truth. It's the truth. We don't know. We could win. We might not win. We might get a draw. We might not get a draw. But I'm looking forward to it. We got Nia's in the house. Good to see you. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully you're well. Shem Tang's in the house. Good afternoon, Benji. It's for freezing. Hopefully you're warm. I am very warm. I've got a warm cappuccino. I've got my coffee machine on. It's warm. It's warm. We got the number one Agon bar in the world saying, glad I do not own an electric vehicle. That is true. You live in the deepest, darkest Onga. You live in deepest, darkest hunger. But big up to you, sir. Hopefully you're well.
You still pay more.
Probably. But still, good to see you. We have Auntie Kate's in the house saying afternoon, Benny. Good to see you. Hopefully you're well. Gemini Jimbo is watching. Good to see you, Jimbo. Good to see you. Hopefully you're both well. Hopefully you're well. Let's chill out for a bit. Let's chill out. Yes, Parisian Walkway. Very good song. Big up to Gary Moore. Big up to Gary Moore, indeed. Excellent guitar player. Absolutely. Well, all these people are talking. Can they shut up? Do they not know it's streaming time? They need to shut up.
They're discussing the new washing machine tax.
Yeah, oh, they are.
Do you own a washing machine?
Everything's being taxed now. Everything's being taxed now.
How many toothbrushes do you have?
One.
You're only going to be able to keep half of that.
Okay.
Which end do you want? The bit with the brush or the bit with the battery?
The bit with the battery. I
The
want the,
vibratey bit.
yeah.
What are you going to do with it?
I don't know. Throw it at someone. But how's everyone feeling about tonight's game? Is everyone worried? Is everyone happy? Is everyone calm? Because let's face it, guys. Let's face it. Let's know because drama sells. We got to be We got to be dramatic. We got to be dramatic.
Just need a bit of like, get out there and express yourself.
At the beginning of the season, we all probably thought Spurs would lose to PSG. We probably all thought it. PSG are the best team. Still think they're probably the best team in the world. It's either them or the Gooners at the moment are the two best teams in the world. We probably thought we were going to lose anyway. They've got an amazing squad of players. They've got an amazing manager. They're very, very good at home. Very good at home. So what's the meltdown about? What's the meltdown? Calma.
I think what the meltdown's about. It's the fact that we're never, ever going to get the ability to actually build up a head of steam. You start, be up a little bit of momentum, smashed. A little bit of momentum, smashed.
You don't know what you're talking about, Will.
Well, we're going to get smashed again.
We're probably going to get smashed. We're probably going to.
The other day, I mean, so we get in 1 week. I mean, it's great for your mentality, isn't it? If you're Vicario, he's going to probably get 8 past him in 1 week.
Probably. Wouldn't surprise me.
Imagine what that does to you.
It's true, Colin. Anything can happen. We might have something against PSG. They only got through us on penalties. We don't know. We might have a knack against PSG.
Our confidence has gone since then.
We might have it, but I think we all just need to take it. We're unbeaten in the Champions League, which is not bad. Not bad. The squad's in France, bro. Aha. Afternoon is Havoc on Wembley 1. Isn't it wonderful that we're the exception to the rule that nothing in sports is ever guaranteed? It is true. It is true. It is true. But Spurs have had some nights. We've had some nights. But we just got to hope that the team have grown a pair this week, which they probably haven't. They probably haven't. And I think Spurs fans need to stop melting down about absolutely everything. I was watching Sava's show earlier. Big up Sava. I was watching Sava's show. And it's just like people just want
Consistency.
no. People don't know what they want.
Would you go out? Say, think about it in any other form of life. If you went to a club, say you went to the David Lloyd Club, and it was terrible, you wouldn't go anymore. You expect consistency. You wouldn't go to a restaurant if it suddenly became terrible. We're the most tolerant people ever.
No, but that's the thing, Will. That's the thing. We're tolerant of crap players, and then we're wondering why we can't score goals. And a lot of Spurs fans are saying, we want progressive attacking football. We want to play the Spurs way. We want to play free-flowing attacking football. Okay.
You don't want to play 5 at the back, do you? And get overwhelmed.
No, but listen, You know, I know you don't like listening, and I know it's not in our vocabulary to listen. We want amazing attacking football, free-flowing attacking football. Who do you want to replace Thomas Frank? Glasner, a man that plays 3-5-2 every single way and plays attacking, counter-attacking football. Or that is Tottenham fans.
It's being stupid.
It's being stupid.
There's no sea change. To just keep replacing good managers with supposed good managers is not going to get anywhere.
But that's Tottenham. We want progressive attacking football. Who do we want? Someone that plays 3-5-2 and doesn't change at all.
Do you know the best thing for Tottenham Hotspur? It would be to get relegated, because then that all goes out the window. It all goes. You completely start again.
It only works though. That only gets. You won't be an unknown manager. You'll end up with Neil Warnock. Big ups at Neil Warnock. Bring back Neil Warnock. Neil Warnock for Spurs manager. No, he's not. But what do you guys think about tonight's game? Am I talking sense? Am I talking bollocks? We'll have a chat. That's the beauty. I'm having my coffee.
There he is. That's what we need. Peter Reid.
Why do you want Peter Reid?
Can you imagine we could have if we did like a three-way manager thing? We could do like a trio. We could have just like thugs. Yeah, Peter Reid,
Neil Warnock,
Sam
Allardyce,
Allardyce.
Yeah,
the hard nuts. Trio.
Have Joe Jordan as the assistant manager as well. Joe Jordan,
the enforcer.
I loved Joe Jordan. I absolutely loved him as assistant manager. He was brilliant. Joe Jordan, what a legend. Legendary footballer.
Is he retired?
Yes. Yes, well.
He's not that old.
Well, he's retired. But what do you all think? There's 15 of you. Don't be shy. We've got Freddie Turner. I've given up with Spurs. I'm setting up the Christmas decorations. Good on you, sir. Good on you, sir. What's the first Christmas movie you're going to watch after you've put your Christmas decorations up? I'm going to watch The Muppets Christmas Carol in 5 days. First day of December, I'm watching The Muppets Christmas Carol. I'm going to watch Home Alone, even though I'm not the greatest fan of Home Alone, but it's a good Christmas movie. Die Hard, good Christmas movie.
I want Unai Emery.
No, you don't.
I do. I would like to be very funny. Were you
not in Wales. Jordan is a cheat. But I love him. He was great as the Spurs assistant manager. Yeah. He was brilliant.
He take his teeth out to have a fight with Gattuso.
It was brilliant. It was brilliant. They don't make them like that anymore. He took his glasses off and took his teeth out. He was ready. He was ready for a fight. Right, get on you, son. It was brilliant. That's what we want. That's old school football. That was brilliant.
I like the smoothness that he did it. No, it was like Glasgow and Keith came out.
Same. Yeah, he's done that before. He's done that before. What is everyone's first Christmas movie they're going to watch this year? Seeing as no one wants to talk about Spurs. What's the first Christmas movie you're going to watch this year? I'm looking for The Muppets Christmas Carol.
How the Grinch Stole My Kids' Presents, featuring Rachel Reeves.
No politics, Will.
It's not politics.
It is politics. He done a Maradona handball and Scotland got a pen and knocked us out of the World Cup. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Wah, wah, wah.
You can't say that. You're Welsh, Will. You've got to support the Welsh. That's your job.
We're going to be living in Wales soon.
Big up Welsh.
I thought we're going to be able to afford it. Well, you're in terrible trouble. You thought about how you're going to roast coffee on a coal fire because you're not going to be allowed gas anymore.
We're not, Will.
What?
I've told you 3 times. We're not talking about politics. And you're consistent. Yes, which is a political thing. So shut up.
I don't want to move to Wales then.
I like Wales. Wales is good. Except for that house we went in. We stayed in the most haunted house in the UK once, which is in Wales. Yes, said to hell with Spurs and bought Mum a new TV to watch her Turkish soap operas. I bet they're great. Turkish talk shows must be great. As Bobby K is not here, Debbie Does Dallas. Big up Bobby K. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Big up Bobby K. My man.
What's it about Debbie Does Dallas for?
I don't know, because Bobby K loves it. It's Bobby K's favourite movie ever.
I don't know.
But yes, we're going.
For what?
Welsh Will, I know where you go on holiday. Big up.
I did go once. I was thinking about going again.
You liked it.
I know. I like the idea. I've pictured it in my head. Right. Problem is, I'd have to have a DeLorean to get there. Picture it. It's a cold.
What? Because you have to go back in
I need
time.
a cold Welsh cottage. Grim, slate, grey, coal fire, a scuttle.
Some rare bit.
No. You tip it in, and what you do is get the measliest little fire going. And you think, right, it's just ready for the coal. It's just ready. You tip it on, and the damp coal hits it. It goes, and then that's it. And
That just sounds.
But then you have a terrible little TV with a twisty aerial, and the only thing you've got to put on is Simone and Pumbaa's Adventures.
That's my house. That's my house.
Exactly.
Brilliant.
Simone and Pumbaa's Adventures. And you falling down the stairs.
Am I Pumbaa then falling down the
No,
stairs?
you literally fell down. You know,
I did fall down the stairs.
you sort of fell. You didn't fall down. You sort of fell off them.
I watched the gym. I also fell down. Didn't I almost fall down the stairs in Florida when we went on holiday? I fell down the stairs in Florida because I didn't have a banister.
No, that was in Wales. You were sat on the end. You were sat on the end, and for some bizarre reason, I don't quite know how you did it. You fell forwards. Luckily, there was a chair that you landed in. Yeah, don't put Mrs. Kaufman Senior in charge of child protection,
You do.
child endangerment.
You do.
Well, yes, I know, but you've got to try and get rid of them somehow.
Colin Crossamano saying "Little House on the Mountain." Big up. Big up. That's my house. Big up. Big up. There's nothing wrong with a little country cottage. Except for that one we stayed in that was the most haunted house in the UK. We will never live that down.
I realise Martin goes around like Michael J. Fox.
He does with his life preserver.
Martin J. Fox.
Not the prairie, no. No, not the house on the prairie. No. No. But yes.
Watch I Love Lucy after this.
No, we won't.
Watch Hot and Back. We're going to drive 1950s cars.
We are going to be driving 1950s cars.
Politics,
But you brought it up again. You brought it up again. Shut up.
I was just thinking, it's going to be like High Road Edmonton. It's going to be like it's going to look like Cuba.
Who will play for us tonight? Who do you think? I think he'll continue with the 3-5-2, but instead of playing Spence at right back, he'll play Pedro Porro. I think he'll go 3 at the back. I think he'll go 3-5-2, like he did in the first game. The only thing wrong is the view on a clear day. I can see England. Poor you, mate. Poor you.
Which bit?
Any of it.
Yeah, I know. Where does he live? In the south.
He lives in Wales.
I know that, but it's
It's his own country.
Which bit can you see? Can you see Liverpool, or can you see the Bristol Channel? Bristol Channel? Yeah.
Oh God, Bristol.
Bristol?
Oh God, Bristol. I don't like Bristol. But it's a good day. I believe we'll play 3-5-2 again. 2 up top. The Ronda. Help me, Ronda. I think Kudus and Randall Kolo Muani up top, because Richarlison played basically the entire game against Gunas. So I think Kolo Muani, if he's allowed to play, and Kudus up top. Midfield is going to be Paulinho, Bentancur, and Simmons. But that's the problem, Rodney. The problem is he's changing it too much. That's the problem. He's been asked to. He is changing it up, and that's the problem. They're not getting into a rhythm. They're changing it too much. He's got to play the same team every week to get into a rhythm.
Why don't you play Benton?
They're going to have to, because no one. Who else are you going to play?
What's your options?
Sarr, not good enough. People ask for Pape Matar Sarr to play. He comes in, he can't kick a football properly. I love Pape Sarr, but they didn't.
What happened to him?
He is an energetic.
He needs a wall, doesn't he?
No,
Ball to wall.
He's changing it too much. That's the problem with Thomas. He's changing it every week, and that's the problem. We need to have a settled first 11.
Well, he's looking to try and find his Brentford team.
Well, no, not really. I wish we had the Brentford team. Brentford.
Well, only white.
I'd love to have him. Burma and
That's what he wants. That's what he
well, you can't have him Burma as he plays for Man United. Xavi is more suited to European style. He must play. I agree. I would play Paulinho, Bentancur, and Xavi 3-5-2. And let the wing backs go. Not for me. I don't think he's picking a balanced. I don't think we've got the players to. We got Gary's in the house. Good to see you, buddy. Say hey up and Ben. Oh, big up. What's going to happen if he plays Sar? We all expect to lose anyway. So play Sar, play Scarlett. The sun won't collapse on itself. That's the problem. They're all asking him to play Scarlett. Scarlett will play against PSG. Not be at the level because he's never played that level of opposition. And then people saying, why are you playing Scarlett? Spurs fans are...
Just say play Muani.
You can play.
Yeah, no, but
You can play. You can play against your parent club in the Champions League. Spence is not for me. Too casual. I just think he's too arrogant. I think since he got called up to England, his performance has gone like. I'm not sure. Rodders. I'm not sure if Scarlett is leaving at the end of the season. If he plays Dane Scarlett, he plays Dane Scarlett. But unfortunately, Rodney, you would probably agree with me. Whatever he does, someone's is gonna slaughter him. If he plays Scarlett up top tonight and he plays badly, they're going to be saying, "Why did you play Dane Scarlett?" If everyone was saying play free at the back against the Gooners, he played free at the back. Oh, why did you play free at the back? It's bonkers. It's bonkers. He's damned if he does, and he's damned if he doesn't. It's a problem. Afternoon, Paul G. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well. It's whatever happens. I don't expect to win tonight. I expect a bit more fight. If they don't fight tonight, that's a real problem because you shouldn't need your manager to G you up to play against PSG, the best side in Europe last year. You shouldn't need to be G'd up for that. I think that's just unacceptable. We want people to hold your hand at every opportunity. You're earning hundreds of thousands of pounds a week. It's the minimum. The minimum is you turn up. The minimum is you turn up and you try. No matter what tactics you play, you've got to try. Well, that's the problem. Williams Barnett, he will get a go soon because he's doing very, very well. I'd like to see Graham Bergvall get significant minutes from now on. Frank needs to shape a team. Heinengy and those two have it. Sarr, Siemens, Tell and Odegaard too. It's going to take time. It's going to take time for him to get those players in. We need massive reinforcements in January. We need massive reinforcements. We've got Angus in the house saying big up Benny boy, even if you're still up for the quality. I know, but the minimum, Angus, is you try hard, isn't it? You try hard. You need a Dave Mackay. You do need a Dave Mackay. No, but that's the thing. You won't blame him for it, but everyone else will. That's the problem. You won't be blaming him. But everyone else will be saying, why did you play Dane Scarlett? He's not good enough. He played for Oxford and only scored 2 goals. Why are you playing him against PSG? People will be going for him. This is the problem. He does things that people ask him for him to do, and then people slam him for them. It's you're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. You must go down fighting. I don't think we'll concede 4 in the first half. I think we'll probably concede 4 all game. But you don't know. It's hindsight. It's hindsight FC. That is Spurs. He's gonna have to get to January, get as many points. And I know that's a mid-table mentality, but let's face it. It's a mid. We have to almost have a mid-table mentality because we need to balance the team out. We need to get to January, get another transfer window under our belt, get a few better players in that are more consistent, a few more players that play week in, week out, and not players we have to rotate. But I'm not saying this from people like you, Rodners, but I've seen the amount of streams I'm in, and it wouldn't surprise me either, Angus, it wouldn't surprise me either, but that's football, isn't it? That's football. That's what we need, Angus, isn't it? If they don't back this manager, we said it, us two both said it. If they don't back this manager, you might as well get Ryan Mason back from West Bromwich Albion and just be a team that only plays kids. If you don't back a manager and try and get a manager to get the team they want, you might as well bring back Ryan Mason and only play the kids. But it's a different board. It's a different board, Angus. We are. If you look from the league, we're worse. We're bottom of the table team. We're the lowest team that didn't get relegated last year. Why go for Nico Williams? The same price you can get Semenyo, proven. Semenyo's going to Liverpool, in my opinion. Semenyo's going to Liverpool. I think that's who they will go for. I think they'll put in big money for Semenyo. Do I think that actually saves them? No, I think defensively they're not. Liverpool are a mess at the moment. I don't have any of my Liverpool fan friends in the chat at the moment, but it's rumoured that Liverpool are trying to seek out Julian Nagelsmann to be their next manager. It's relatively heavily rumoured that that's who they're already looking to replace him, which is a bad sign. He won the league last year. Give him a bit of time. I know it's not his team, but he still did it. He still got the trophy. He still took over a team that were not second, and he won the league. Where did Liverpool finish the year before that? I think it was third. Was it third? Can't remember. Arsenal finished second, and I think Liverpool still same owners. Different board though. Nothing's wrong with rotation. Poch did it. We have to do it because we don't want any more injuries. They bid 25 million plus add-ons for Mark Guehi. I don't think that happens unless Crystal Palace buy a defender, and I don't see that happening in January. I think Guehi will go on a free. I think he will sign a deal to go at the end of the season, and that gives Crystal Palace a bit more time to seek out replacements. Guehi would suit them. That is a signing they should go for. We've got Gary. It's your opinion, mate. I'm not gonna slaughter you for having an opinion. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think he's a man. I like him as a man, but he really is the quintessential Levy appointment. Possibly. I don't see him as a big club winning manager. Oh God, I got to move. Why? The sun's in my face. But I hope I'm wrong. I don't see him as a big club. You're never going to get that unless you get a chance at a big club, though, are you, Gary? You've got to. Not many teams, not many managers get like, for example, a big red herring is Mikel Arteta. He never had a job at all, and he immediately got one of the biggest 4 clubs in the country. That very rarely happens as your first job, and he's done a brilliant job. Could have done more, could have done less. I just don't see I don't see who's going to replace Thomas Frank. I don't see who's going to replace him. That's going to fit the Tottenham, because again, as I said earlier in the stream, sorry for blinding you again. Spurs fans want free-flowing attacking football. Who do they want as their manager? Oliver Glasner, who doesn't play free-flowing attacking football, or Uriola, who doesn't really play free-flowing attacking football. He plays high-press football, but I wouldn't call it free-flowing attacking football. And he's never had a big job either. So that gives you one choice as your manager. If you want a manager that's been at a big club, has got the experience, and played free-flowing football, there's only one choice, and that's Mauricio Pochettino. And he's not going to be out of a job until August or July next year after the World Cup. Good afternoon, Tom. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well, Rumi. Who do you think we need in January? I don't think Arsenal need much, to be honest, Angus. I don't think Arsenal need much. And maybe a backup striker. Maybe a backup striker because Havertz is a bit injury prone at the moment. Your left wing position is sorted with Martinelli, Trossard and Eze. Your right wing is set up with Saka and Madueke. Maybe a backup number 10, possibly.
I'd give each of their players a Lamborghini. It did for Liverpool.
Maybe cover for Zubimendi because of when Zubimendi drops out the team, there isn't that much cover. Possibly. I don't think you don't need a left winger. You've got two that are relatively good, and the stats speak. The stats say it all, don't they? When Trossard has scored first in a game, Arsenal have not lost. Iriola was my choice. The rivalry with Arteta would be great, possibly. I don't see Frank as a manager at a smaller club, but obviously on the way up, he trod water for too long at Brentford, hence Chelsea interviewing, but ultimately not biting. Possibly got a bit too comfortable. He did wonders there on a shoestring budget, but Brentford have now been set up for years. The way this is the thing, Gary. If you don't want him to build the club into a strategic and scouting masterpiece, sack him now and just get another manager in, because that's what he's going to ultimately try and build with the stats team and all that scouting and all that people around him. This is the thing, isn't it, Gary? We can talk about tactics, we can talk about players. The board are going to have to show some ambition to get in a plan in place. If they don't get a plan in place, it's not going to work with any manager, whatever manager. Same quality as him. We need a world-class left winger. Everyone needs a world-class left winger. Everyone needs one of those. If it was obvious Poch was way too good for Southampton on the way up, etc. Poch has done a decent job. He even did people are not talking about what he did at Chelsea. His second half of his season at Chelsea, they took more points than any other team and beat us twice. So I don't know. Ildiz is very good. Rodrigo is very good. I don't see Arsenal spending that much money in January, to be honest, Angus, unless they sell a load of players. And I don't see you selling players. Why would you sell players? The squad thriving. Why would you sell players in a thriving squad? They're doing very well. Encourage it. Sell Gyökeres.
I just don't think their squad's balanced at all. I think they really need to clear out as much of the deadwood as possible.
Get them all gone.
Yeah.
Sell every single one of your players.
Yeah, all of them. That bloke that scores goals, what was that bloke the other day? Eze, he's rubbish.
Yeah, sell him.
Send him back to South London.
If you drive a Cortina and then you're given a Rolls Royce, it must be strange. Frank is learning. I'd rather have the Cortina, to be honest. I'd rather have a Cortina.
Yeah, but the other way round, Colin.
Yeah.
Cortina's more difficult to drive than the Rolls. Sorry, the Royce. Technical term.
Odegaard, I'd sell injury prone. Havertz, he's crap. Havertz isn't crap. He's scored some big goals for you. I wouldn't call Havertz crap. Odegaard, he's your captain. I don't think you're going to sell your captain until the summer.
That Raya, he's a great goalkeeper. He is. Keep him.
Sell it. No, Raya's good.
I know, but he doesn't fit in their team, so they should let him go. No man's better than the team.
Sell them all.
Sell him.
Jose and Conte never worked, but ultimately that's the level of manager at a club wanting to truly challenge should be looking at. That's not Tottenham, though, is it? It's not Tottenham. This club is not ready for that level of manager. High stress for 2 years. He highly stressed and then leaves in 2 years. We're not ready for that. I would argue that's what Arsenal need. That's what Arsenal need now. They need to.
January, Conte, that's who they need.
Well, he would win in the league, wouldn't he? With the defenders they've got, they would win the league easily.
What upset them all? I don't know.
If Arsenal got Conte or Mourinho as their manager, they would win everything. You can have Havertz if you want. And I don't really want Havertz, but I still think he would get in the Spurs team. It's not saying a lot, though, is it? If they are, we're talking about challenging. We need to build the squad. We need a better squad of players before we think about getting that level of manager. We need a more balanced squad. It's true, Colin. No fan will accept a 5-year plan.
The Arsenals did.
No,
They were their choice.
It was forced down their throat, but now they're seeing the benefits of it. They're seeing the benefits of a 5-year plan of constantly changing and backing a manager's style. Spurs fans won't. Although it's Spurs fans. Spurs fans need to start believing the words. They say, "Oh, we need to have a manager for 3-4 years," and they don't want it.
We need a better half-time show. That's what we need. Make the football could be terrible and developing, but as long as it's a good half-time show. Beyonce.
Imagine what that Arsenal team with Simeone. Yeah, Simeone would be an amazing manager for Arsenal. He would be an incredible manager. Take over that defensively solid unit. I actually don't believe Viv and Co are what they say they are. They just took the Levy mask off. We won't know. We will not know for 2 years. So we've got to give them the benefit of the doubt. And if it's exactly the same thing, we go back. Score prediction for tonight against Bayern Munich. I'm going to go 2-2 draw. I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw. Harry Kane's going to score twice because he's the guy. Class A, best striker in the world. Anyone that says otherwise is wrong. Love Harry Kane. I love Harry Kane. That man walks on water for me. That man is. They'd win the treble, possibly. Of course you would, Angus. I think if you draw tonight, you're qualifying anyway. I think knowing there's a plan would help. Spurs fans don't like plans. I don't like them. Oh, fuck off, Angus. Fuck off. Haaland over Kane. I don't see Erling Haaland doing a 90-yard diagonal ball that's right on the map. No, fuck off. Fuck off. I'm cooking you now. That's bad ball knowledge. That is shit ball knowledge, Angus. I love you, mate. I'd be more giving credence to you if you said Lewandowski over Kane. Then we can have an argument. Then we can have a conversation. Harry Kane is everything he's good at. He can play in every position on the planet, except for goalkeeper. He was shit in goal. But he at least tried it. Even one big signing filling a glaring hole speak volumes. Kane is better, isn't he? 3-1 Bayern, maybe not. I don't think defensively they're that brilliant. I'd agree with you if you said 3-2 Bayern. Of course. Nah, Harry Kane is the best striker on the planet. He's the best striker on the planet. Good afternoon, Ryan G. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well. One thing we can have... yes, Kane is the best striker on the planet. It's not a debate. Isn't a debate. This is a conversation. We're gonna move the conversation now.
The tyres?
No, we're not talking about tyres. We're going to talk about a player that's at Real Madrid that's throwing a bit of a strop. We're going to talk about Vinicius Jr. Because the man is throwing his toys out the pram because he doesn't like Xabi Alonso. See, now, that's an interesting one. And I know, Angus, you've been talking about Rodrigo. I think there is a case that Vinicius Jr. will be moving soon, and there's going to be on the move. If Haaland's better than Harry, yeah, Leverkusen. He's a better striker as well. Stick Kane at Cam, he'd be in that argument too. Yes, he would be. Apparently, I think less than that. 150 million is too much for him. 150 is too much. Don't be surprised if Arsenal, City, Liverpool, all the big clubs, apart from maybe Bayern Munich, PSG aren't that sort of club anymore. Depends on who. If Luis Enrique leaves, which I see that happening, if Luis Enrique leaves, then maybe PSG will go back to that model again. I don't think they will. If Kane had Haaland's pace, he'd be one of the best. He'd be Messi levels. Vinicius Junior never plays in the Prem. Anyone other than Chelsea or City? I don't know. It's not what you want a Vinicius Junior for, is it, though, Angus? Who could pay Vinny's wages? Only Saudi. There's a few teams in the Premier League that can pay Vinicius Junior's wages. They've just got to be smart about it. And the sign-on bonus needs to be set just so. I think there is a market for that type of player. Because I'm not sure. I think Xabi Alonso is playing 3-4-3 at the moment. I believe that's what he's playing. He'll need to. Well, you're not paying it, are you? You're not paying it. It depends if Arsenal want that statement signing. With his, he is toxic. His attitude stinks. He's irritating. He's overrated. Wouldn't call him over. He's a top player. He's a top player, but I would agree with the attitude. Vinny Junior won't play. I would love Vinicius Junior at Spurs. That'd be hilarious. That'd be hilarious. Just pass it. It'd be like kicking and screaming. Pass to Vinicius Junior. That's our game plan. Just give it to Vinny Junior. Rodrigo's a statement. So I would put Vinicius Junior above Rodrigo personally. Ability-wise, he's yeah. I would possibly agree with you, Ryan. I'd possibly agree with you. He'd be good at Chelsea, though. Chelsea love to sell wingers like that. Chelsea would happily sell Hitter. They're playing Garnacho over him. So I could see Chelsea buying a Vinicius Junior. I could see them doing that as a statement signing. But I think Savio will leave Man City this year because he's not playing for Man City. Depends where Savio goes. I think Vinicius Junior will go to Manchester City this year. I think Savio leaves and Vinicius Junior comes in. Personally, what I'm thinking, because they will get 70 odd million for Savio, maybe less than that now. He's got 1 year less, maybe 65, 70 million. And they will use that money to buy an elite level left. The problem, but would you do that to Doku, who's been quality this year? Doku has been one of City's best players, I would say, this year. I mean, I've not seen that much of him, but Doku has been. Of course, don't rule out Saudi. Depends what he wants to do with his career, though, Angus, isn't it? Depends what he wants to do with his career. If they were linked to him not that long ago, so I think Savio is because I don't see Spurs going in for Semenyo. I don't think we can afford it. Well, let me change that. Spurs do have the money for Semenyo. Will they pay it up front? And will Semenyo come to Spurs? Neves would be a good signing for Spurs. Neves would be a brilliant signing. Neves and Paulinho would be a very good midfield. I'd happily get rid of Bentancur if we got in Ruben Neves. Great player. Different political outlooks with the countries, but if Vinny Jr. was here and faced some of what he's faced in Spain, there would be outrage. I agree with you. I agree with you. World Cup as well, but the World Cup's over, isn't it, Angus? The World Cup's going to be over by that point. So after the World Cup, he's got 4 years. He's got 4 years to have a bit of a payday. So maybe Neymar is out again, ACL injury. Yeah. It's a shame. It's a shame. He's done the same knee, hasn't he? Done his same ACL. He's just yeah. What a shame. Should have been Neymar should have been the best player in the world at one point, but he bottled it. He bottled it by going to PSG. Bale was clear. Leave my boy Ruben Neves is coming back to Wolves to get us out of the Championship again. Big up. Big up. I'd love Ruben Neves. I'd absolutely love him at Spurs. Neves and Paulinho would be a quality midfield. That's quality. That's what we want to see. That's a midfield. Sure, or no, he should never have gone to PSG. He should never have gone to PSG. He was in a front three. He was in a front three with Suarez and Messi. And he decided to go to PSG. Payday. He wasted his career. He wasted his career. He was in his own head. He should have won the Ballon d'Or at some point. But it's about football. He should have been. He should never have gone to PSG. One of the greats? Nah, not for me. No, just no. Not for me. Is Neymar better than Brian Hill? We'll have to ask the question. We'll have to ask the question.
Is he better than Brian Hill, eh?
Yes. Neymar is better than Brian Hill. Got paid nearly $1 million. Yeah, he did. I'd take Neves, but I'd let Paulinho return to Bayern. Neves, great Bergvall. Nah, I want Neves and Paulinho. I want them both. I'm greedy. Mentality is questionable, but he's never had the physical. That's Ronaldinho was quality. Not right. Yeah, but comparing La Liga to Ligue 1 is like you can't. Those two leagues are well apart. They're well apart. They're well apart. Yeah, no. But PSG were sort of in a league of their own, really, in that league with some of the players they had. Yeah, much better teams in Spain than there are in France. Maybe that would change soon. Gone are the days of the team like Marseille are now coming back with De Zerbi doing well there. De Zerbi's doing quite well at Marseille. Still absolutely not for Spurs manager. Don't like De Zerbi at all as a manager, but he's doing well. Got to give it to him. But yeah, Bale over Neymar as well. Ronaldinho was class. Absolutely wonderful footballer. If we sold Mourinho, bring me Valverde. When Neymar was in his pomp, La Liga it's much. I'd still say it's better now. Agree. I'd sell Bentancur this year. It's time for him to go. We will lose Bergvall and Gray. They'll go elsewhere and become outrageous. I think Bergvall is being. I don't know what's happening. That concussion didn't help him. But yes, I don't think Gray will become outrageous, but I think Gray will be a very good footballer somewhere if he leaves Spurs. It's very good. That's good. But yeah, Aubameyang scoring goals. Big up to him. Nah. Bale for me. Bale was outrageous. He was outrageously good. I love Gareth Bale, but I'm very biased. I love Gareth Bale. That's my guy. That was my guy. What a player. What a player Gareth Bale was. Only someone like him can score an overhead kick in a Champions League final. What a player. Best goal in the Champions League history. Champions League final history. Barcelona are my second team, so I'm also being biased. Big up to the biased people. Big up to the biased people. Yeah, Gareth Bale was nah. For me, it was Bale. The Zidane volley was outrageous as well. What a goal that was. What a goal. Alex Scott from Bournemouth. I'd love Alex Scott at Spurs. I think he's a good player. Good player. That's the sort of player we should be trying to sign now. I think him and Xavi would be a very good rotational option. Having those both young. Alex Scott being a Spurs fan, being best friends with Alfie Devine, as you all know, Brian Daigle's favourite footballer ever. Stiller is a good player as well. Don't sleep on Stiller. He's a good player. I think Gray needs a bit of time. He's had just come back from injury. Needs a bit of time in the FA Cup and in. It's another reason why it'd be really good if Spurs were in lower competitions again this year. But we're in top. We're in. Oh, is it Tyler Adams? Is it Tyler Adams? Isn't it at Bournemouth? I like Tyler Adams. He's the American captain, isn't he? Captain America. Big up. Big up. It is Tyler Adams, isn't it? He's doing well at Bournemouth, isn't he? He's Captain of America. If memory serves me, well, he was at least he was Captain of America at some point. Why are my American viewers? Where have you all gone? It's Thanksgiving tomorrow. You should be here. Should be here. 2-2. That's what I said. 2-2. Kane will score twice, I think, and then Arsenal will score 2 corners. Yeah, 2-2. 2-2 draw. It's my prediction. I think that'll be a really good game of football. It's a conversation we need to have. If Bayern Munich just romp away with everything this year, which is possible, it's possible the Bayern could win all the trophies, unbeaten this season, unbeaten. He's not captain, no. He's not captain, no. Who is captain of the? Who is captain of the US men's national team? It's Matt Turner. Matt Turner is the current captain. Big up to him. What's the current squad? Current squad. I might be wrong. Yeah, they drew the other day. Pulisic's doing relatively well at AC Milan as well. Jamie O'Hara needs to be cut down a couple of notches. Elise's quality. Elise is class. yeah. If Musiala can be back, I don't know if he's going to be back because he had a terrible injury, dreadful injury. If they had both Musiala and Diaz available for the rest of the season, they're winning the Champions League. They are class. They are just brilliant. Yeah, if I were you, I'd take a point. He's back around Christmas. Good on him. No, that was a red card. That was a horrific tackle from Diaz. That was a terrible, terrible red card. That was a terrible tackle. He's done. He did Hakimi's ligaments, didn't he? He did Hakimi's ligaments. It was a nasty tackle. It was a second yellow, but it probably should have been a straight red. Bayern are very good. He was getting cooked, but he still two-footed tackled him and destroyed his ligaments. It was a straight red for me. It was a nasty that was a vile tackle. Maybe, Tom. Maybe. I thought it was a yellow, but yeah, that was a red. No, it was nasty. It was off the floor. He was out of control. It was a red card. It was a red card. Yeah. Scissor. It was a scissor. It was nasty. It was a really bad tackle. Vincent Kompany is one to watch out for. If they romp away through everything, he's a leader of men, that bloke. Vincent Kompany. Absolute leader of men. No, it was nasty. It was nasty, Rodders. It's we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that. Yeah, Kompany will be. It was off the floor, Rodders. It was off the floor and with 2 feet. It's a red card. The intent was it was a nasty tackle. It was a nasty, horrible tackle. Bayern defensively ain't that good. They get them at the back, but you don't want to push too high against them, do they? Possible, Ryan. But when you do it with 2 feet, it's going to be a red. When you tackle with 2 feet, it's going to be a red card, especially in the Champions League where they're a bit more willing to give reds. They're much more willing to give a red. That Johnson tackle the other day, I think that was an orange. Another day you wouldn't have given it. But if Johnson's tackle, which I didn't think was nearly as bad, it was nowhere near as bad as that as that tackle on Hakimi, but he still got sent off for it. Best defense versus it'll be a very good game. I'm interested to watch the game. I'm interested. It's going to be an interesting game of football. But the problem is, Rodders, it doesn't matter. If you tackle with 2 feet, you're going to get sent off. So, yes, that was the tackling in the 60s, wasn't it, Colin? Football's come a long way since then. In the 60s, there wouldn't even have been a yellow, that sort of tackle. But the moment you put 2 feet in, it's a red. That's just the rules of the game. Watch ours instead. No, I'm going to watch the Spurs game. For me, it's another test. It's a test. You've got to learn. If you tackle with 2 feet, it's nasty. We're never going to agree, Rodders. So we might as well just move on. And now my ear's ringing. Why's my ear ringing? Probably, wouldn't surprise me. And becoming Denzel. No, I'll watch it. Yeah, no substitutes either. No substitutes. But on that note, we will end the show there. I am going to predict. I'm going to be very positive, and I'm going to say we're probably going to lose 2-1 tonight. No, I don't have tinnitus, Stuart. I don't have tinnitus. I think we're going to lose 2-1 tonight. It's not going to be a slanted against Spurs. I just don't think we've got enough against PSG. I think it will either be a draw, which we will scrape out of nowhere, a mild loss, or we'll get battered. If it's the latter, yeah, I agree with you, Gary. But thank you all so much for watching today's show. We will be back tomorrow. If I go to the pizza show, I will probably try and go to the pizza show tomorrow. Absolutely not. I can't trust you. We will be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. the usual time. I need to see what time the pizza show opens. I think it's 12 o'clock. So maybe I won't be. Maybe I will be. But if I'm here, we'll definitely talk about everything. But thank you all so much for watching today's show. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your evening. And as always, if you smell what the Kauff is brewing. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Ciao for now.
A little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned, wear a hat, sometimes play chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, these seem impossible